Assessing U.S. military readiness today is crucial. The United States faces a complex world with many threats. Is the U.S. ready for war if it comes tomorrow? We must examine personnel, equipment, and strategy. The global landscape changes quickly and U.S. forces must adapt. Current readiness levels are a subject of debate. The U.S. military is large and powerful with advanced technology. However, readiness involves training, maintenance, and logistics. The ability to deploy quickly and troop morale are vital. Cyber warfare and space are new military domains. Readiness is a continuous effort to maintain high preparedness. Personnel are the human element of power in the U.S. military. Active duty forces are the core, numbering over 1 million strong. These soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines are volunteers who serve full-time across the globe. Their training is intensive, and they are prepared for a wide range of operations. The quality of these individuals is very high. Reserve components add significant strength. The National Guard and Reserves provide crucial backup, including hundreds of thousands of personnel. Recruitment and retention are ongoing challenges. Attracting qualified young people is essential. The military competes with the private sector for talent, offering training, benefits, and a sense of service. Keeping experienced personnel is also important. Their skills and leadership are invaluable. Training is rigorous and realistic. Joint exercises with allied nations are common, improving interoperability and building stronger partnerships. Continuous learning and adaptation are emphasized to ensure personnel are ready for the demands of modern warfare. The United States maintains a significant global military presence. This network includes hundreds of bases in many countries, serving several purposes. They allow for rapid deployment of forces, support ongoing operations and training, and signal U.S. commitment to allies. Key regions include Europe, Asia-Pacific, and the Middle East. Bases in Germany and Japan host large numbers of troops and are hubs for regional security. South Korea is another key location, helping to deter aggression on the Korean Peninsula. In the Middle East, bases support counter-terrorism efforts and protect vital shipping lanes. Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean is a vital logistics hub. This global footprint is not without challenges. Host nation support is essential, and political sensitivities can arise. The cost of maintaining overseas bases is substantial. Some argue for a smaller, more agile presence, while others believe the current posture is necessary. The ability to deploy forces rapidly relies on this network. Airlift and sealift capabilities are crucial. Pre-positioned equipment in strategic areas saves time. The U.S. Transportation Command plays a vital role, moving personnel and material worldwide. U.S. air power is a dominant global force. The U.S. Air Force and Navy operate thousands of advanced aircraft, including the F-22 and F-35. Naval power is equally formidable. The U.S. Navy operates the world's largest fleet of aircraft carriers. Nuclear-powered submarines provide stealthy intelligence gathering and strike capabilities. A modern fleet of destroyers and cruisers offers advanced air defense and missile capabilities. Precision-guided munitions allow for accurate strikes with minimal collateral damage. The U.S. must adapt to evolving threats. Section 5. The Technological Frontier, Modern Warfare Capabilities. Missile defense is a critical component of U.S. readiness. The U.S. has a multi-layered system to protect the homeland and deployed forces. Ground-based interceptors defend against long-range ballistic missiles. Systems like THAAD and Patriot provide regional defense. Aegis-equipped naval vessels offer mobile missile defense capabilities. Cyber warfare capabilities are increasingly important. The U.S. Cyber Command leads these efforts, defending military networks and developing offensive cyber tools. Electronic warfare, or EW, involves using the electromagnetic spectrum to jam enemy communications and disrupt radar systems. Advanced EW systems are integrated into aircraft, ships, and ground vehicles. Modern warfare involves a combination of capabilities across air, sea, land, space, and cyber domains. The U.S. military focuses on joint operations, ensuring different branches work together seamlessly. Information sharing and coordinated action are vital. This holistic approach to technology enhances overall combat effectiveness. Section 6. Nuclear deterrence, the triad, and strategic stability. The U.S. nuclear arsenal remains a cornerstone of national security. Its primary purpose is deterrence, preventing nuclear attack by other nations. The nuclear triad provides a robust and survivable deterrent. The triad consists of land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, and strategic bombers. This diversity ensures that even if one leg is compromised, the others can still retaliate. Modernization of the nuclear arsenal is a priority. The U.S. is investing in new missiles, submarines, and bombers to ensure the deterrent remains effective and reliable. Strategic stability is a key concept in nuclear policy. The U.S. seeks to maintain a stable balance with other nuclear powers. Arms control treaties, transparency, and communication are important. The aim is to reduce the risk of miscalculation or accidental war. While deterring attack, the U.S. also works to prevent nuclear proliferation. Limiting the spread of nuclear weapons is a critical global security goal. Section 7. Potential flashpoints, readiness for major power conflict. Conflict with a major power like China presents unique challenges. China has rapidly modernized its military and developed advanced A2/AD capabilities. A war in the Pacific would likely involve naval and air battles, cyber attacks, and space warfare. U.S. readiness for a China scenario focuses on maintaining a strong naval presence in the Pacific and alliances with Japan, South Korea, and Australia. Investing in long-range strike capabilities and developing new tactics to overcome A2/AD systems is crucial. Russia also poses a significant military challenge. A conflict in Europe could involve high-intensity combat. The U.S. and NATO must be prepared for such a scenario. Readiness for a conflict with Russia involves NATO's collective defense. U.S. forces in Europe are a key part of this. Reinforcing these forces quickly would be essential. Regular joint exercises test readiness and interoperability. Deterring Russian aggression remains a top priority for U.S. and European security. Section 8. Regional challenges, Iran, and asymmetric threats. Iran presents a persistent regional challenge with a significant conventional military and ballistic missiles. A conflict with Iran could involve naval clashes in the Persian Gulf and missile attacks on U.S. bases and allies. Iran might use asymmetric tactics like swarming boat attacks or mines. U.S. readiness for an Iran scenario involves maintaining a strong naval presence in the region and significant air power capabilities. Missile defense systems protect U.S. forces and partners. The U.S. works closely with regional allies like Israel and Saudi Arabia. Intelligence gathering is crucial to monitor Iran's activities. Sanctions and diplomatic pressure are also used. Beyond state actors, asymmetric threats remain. Terrorist groups continue to pose a danger. Counterterrorism operations continue in various parts of the world. Special operations forces play a key role. Intelligence sharing with partners is essential. The U.S. must remain vigilant against these evolving threats. Section 9. The U.S. Way of War Strategy and Modern Tactics. The U.S. strategic philosophy emphasizes avoiding direct long-term ground wars. Instead, the U.S. prefers to leverage its technological advantages. Air power, naval power, and special operations forces are often favored. Deterrence is a central pillar of U.S. strategy. This means convincing potential adversaries not to attack. A strong military is the foundation of deterrence. Proxy conflicts and support for partners are common tactics. The U.S. may provide aid, training, and equipment to friendly forces. Sanctions are another tool. Economic pressure can be used to change a nation's behavior. Cyber operations are an increasingly used instrument of power. They can disrupt an adversary's capabilities and counter disinformation. The U.S. is developing its doctrines and capabilities in this domain. Section 10. Conclusion. Prepared for a complex future. So, is the U.S. ready for war tomorrow? The answer is complex. Technologically, the U.S. military possesses unmatched capabilities. Its air, naval, and space assets are highly advanced. It leads in areas like cyber and electronic warfare. The nuclear triad provides a credible deterrent. This technological edge gives the U.S. significant advantages. However, potential adversaries are also advancing their own technologies. Logistically, the U.S. has a global reach. Its network of bases and deployment capabilities are extensive. However, contested logistics are a growing concern. Strategically, the U.S. aims to deter conflict. When force is necessary, the U.S. seeks to leverage its strengths. In conclusion, the U.S. military maintains a high state of readiness. However, readiness is not static. The U.S. must continue to adapt to ensure